Hey yo! Back on the property, back for the camaraderie. Right here, right now, your boy Nick Kicks, only on after the mix. Hang around.
I'm from the Great White North where elk drink from blue lakes. I rock a long black cape and have more fang than two snakes. Lord Drac, the people's vamp, I can never be slayed. Even if you had a cross, a sword, and two stakes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know we were going live.
Oh shit!
You were like, "I'm gonna throw you backstage." And you're like, "Hey, everybody, we're live."
We heard him here. It's just no agenda.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Sir, sir.
I
Where
thought
are,
it was,
where are your graphics? Where are your
hang on.
graphics? Where is it? Where's your like produced intro? What am I doing here?
All right, I got one for you. Hold on.
First appearance of Predator.
Nice.
Which, just like me, I am also a predator, but of the sexual variety.
I got him on deck, kid. I got him on deck.
You say it so casually, but of the sexual variety.
The sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Hey, so it wouldn't be a Friday night without a little get together. So I figured, why not? Little after the mix, volume 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same type shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm so unprepared for this. I thought you just wanted to hang out. Hold on.
You feel pressure, really?
All right.
Yeah, no, thank you for putting this together. It's funny because when you
good idea, yeah, I'm glad.
Earlier, because I thought the video was like gonna be enough, but then today, I had the itch, and I was even telling Mrs. Lynx, I was just like, I don't know, should we go live? Should I? What happened? I was like, I don't know. I'm just I'm in a good mood. In the post holidays, New Year, we're on the precipice of New Year's 2023. So I don't know. I was just in a good mood.
What is the word precipice? Oh, okay.
I think it's spelled Pressapus. Precipice.
Precipice.
That's what I did a lot. I did a lot of that in high school.
Yeah. Do you treat them like buttons? You precipice?
Hashtag Wilding Box. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I need to make some. I need to make
so
some.
glad that clip was in there.
I'm gonna say what's up to everybody here. What's up, Mr. Las Cruces? Every other day he's winning something. I wish I had that guy's luck, but I may continue in 2023, James.
I have like 5 labels just printed out, ready to go for Las Cruces.
Jean Malo. I hope I said that well.
Oh, you know what Las Cruces won? Oh gosh, I think
that's it. He just won. That's it.
No, I think it was like 2 years ago. My heart. I love you, sir.
Yeah, Las Cruces. CBC award, new category, Brian, if you're out there, for a community member that's not a content creator, biggest
community supporter. Yep.
Las Cruces will win hands down, but I'm pretty sure he'll lose to Reggie.
Throwing the link out there for a few more. Some people haven't spoke to you in a while. I don't know. You guys feel like your YouTube presence has been a little bit these days?
We request elaboration.
Like
collaboration.
You don't got the juice for it anymore.
Yes, Comics by the Bay.
I have the juice down in my heart. Hey, no, you guys didn't go to Sunday school growing up?
Pimp juice.
I don't know. Today it's funny because I'm like, I'm day to day. Like yesterday, I was just like, I need to be invigorated, blah blah, this and that. And today I filmed 2 videos. I just wanted to get a haircut and whatever. So I filmed 2 videos and I just finished editing one and I released it for the Link Squad members. And that put me back in like a good space. like to be able to record and edit and then put it out there to the Link Swap members. It'll go live on Monday for everybody else. So like how yesterday I was like, boo hoo, I hate YouTube. Now today I'm just like, YouTube, what up?
Speaking of what up, happy birthday, Mr. Chris.
Yo, God save the king.
Yeah. The king? Is that what they got over there?
No, I don't know.
I thought they had a
Yeah.
prime minister over there.
No, they don't have a king.
What's in Canada?
I don't know what the prime minister.
The Mountie?
Prime minister. Mm-hmm.
Do they have a
Well-
prime minister?
Don't we control Canada anyway?
No,
That's not our country.
no, no. It's America's hat. This is the king of the north.
It's America's hat.
Hey!
I'm working on that. I'm
Yo,
trying to
shit.
Photoshop everybody on the wall. Like I want that. I want like Chris and TF, like everybody on the wall. It's like
America's hat. Shout out to Chubby Pop Chaser. We're still waiting for that Ultimate Fallout 4 video, sir.
the video that killed them.
Never
Yeah.
gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
What about you, Nick? Since you brought up that question.
Are you feeling burned out?
I feel stalled. I feel like the show with Iggy is fantastic. I love that, but I need some comic book stuff, and I just don't have that desire. Like now, I literally have 4.5 boxes, like 1,500 comics, and I'm just going to the LCS, just say, give me whatever you want. Just to
What?
clear out, just to like refocus my collection and just really start collecting the stuff that I want to collect. After being caught up in the variants or maybe this or the spec game, I'm just trying to really just focus. I think that's going to help. So, just
Yeah.
wanted to-
Chris
Huge.
said prime minister, sub prime minister, and 9% over prime
I don't
Governor General.
I don't even know.
Well, the Outback Steakhouse, their prime rib can beat your prime minister any day, sir.
I haven't eaten there in a minute. You guys
Wonk,
eaten there?
wonk, wonk. Now, the one by me closed down. But I swear by the Outback, the prime rib in there was good. But they closed down.
Not good enough. It's that Australian money.
Let's see those Nick's mystery boxes. Nick's mystery boxes. I'm surprised more people didn't jump on those because those things were loaded.
They were.
I was like, this guy just hates comics.
And
He either
yeah,
hates comics or he loves taking care of his customers.
I've been contemplating another round, but I don't know.
I haven't seen any new slab videos yet of books that you're selling.
I got 3 new ones today
Oh yeah,
for the PC. Want to see them?
absolutely.
No. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
But just we have to warn you.
Talks amongst yourselves.
Invite him on. He'll blow up your fucking channel. So incredible when I'm off those edibles. Yo, I love that, dude. I love that. I listen. I have a playlist of all the in the mix like videos, and I'll listen to that. Like if it's out, like I legit, I want to do like the in the mix crew, or the epic rap battle crew. I want to do like an album, like a real album.
Yeah.
Think we'll be able to do
Hey,
it.
I'd love to do that. I would love to do that. It's just so funny because when we were talking about doing that video, like I had a bunch of ideas, but it was like the one time it wasn't comic related. You know what I mean? So it was like, all right, let's peel back the onion just a little layer.
Did that make it harder that it wasn't and it was just like open free for all?
No, I enjoyed it actually. Like I said, it was it's like, all right, we talk about something I normally don't talk about. So
Nah, it's I love it. I love the creativity of everybody that does it. So I'm like, seriously, I want to do an album.
No, I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to jump in. It's like I'll think of lines when I'm in the car, and I'm like, I really want to.
He's waiting. He's waiting.
Let's go, Nick.
I think I bugged you about it before, Nick, and you're like, nah.
I want to be tight.
Waiting.
You know what I mean? It's not like I just want to go to some random bar at like 4:00 in the morning at some weird state that I'm 1.5 miles away from and just start rap battles for time. Oh, Pokemon!
Speaking of,
You mean like that guy right there?
Like that guy right there.
what up?
Oh.
He was talking about that in Baltimore. He was like, who are we gonna rap battle tonight?
Take the sword from the stone.
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
How you doing, sir?
That was a great recap of the year, sir.
Oh, thank you for watching. I had so much fun putting that together. I was literally crying tears. Like, that's how funny that shit was. And the stuff that didn't make it in was oddly didn't have a Nick in any of the clips.
No, I mean, it started off. I'm like, damn, am I the whole show? I mean, I could be, but
One of my favorites
That's
is
for your birthday, Nick. It's gonna be a wheel of you. Nick.
the Nick
shout out.
No, when Mark, and it wasn't a joke. Like, Mark legit, like, I guess he fluffed it. But he was like, Nick, you've been nominated for a CBCA award, and he's like, I was. Oh no, different Nick. But what I omitted was him being like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was you. I'm sorry."
he never said any of that stuff.
He said, "Sir, I am super apologetic." Me so sorry, Jaja.
It's the power of editing. That's media at its best, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
You're driving that narrative.
That clip exactly how you need it.
Speak
exactly.
of the devil. He doesn't apologize.
Yeah, there goes Satan himself.
Joe. Hey, Joe.
What's going on, boss? How you doing?
Good. I miss you.
I'm sorry, I've been busy lately.
I don't blame you. I just miss you. Love your sorries in a sack, my friends. Good to see you.
It's good
I
to see
feel
you
the
too.
same way. It's like I haven't spoken to Pocan Joe in a while.
Yeah, I've
know.
been.
Apart from didn't get a chance to thank him for the lovely wooden practice sword he gave to my son for Christmas, which was awesome.
out in the world.
I saw Remy's on Instagram, the kids.
Wow.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah. I would say, Nick, at least you only received one. Because then you didn't have to have the conversation of these will still hurt people. Because and I'll tell you, Joe, you did a good job. They're nice and sturdy. I can attest to that because they were tried and tested. There were a lot of boxes that had stab wounds in them.
Yeah, and admittedly, I tried a few incantations and none of them worked. Give me sight beyond sight by the power of Grayskull. I tried doing the Voltron thing.
You have the power.
It's just it's just a regular sword.
The only incantation I know is they don't talk about Bruno.
No.
We were going to do a pineapple test with him, but unfortunately, the store was out of pineapples, so we just
Really?
got shipped them.
The store was out of pineapples.
Yeah, Joe used them all up last month.
With the bang bang arrows.
Oddly enough, we went to the supermarket before, and I bought 4 things of pineapple. I was just like in the mood for pineapple.
You know what goes with pineapple? Really good with pineapple?
Nipples.
Turkey. So gobble gobble, bitches.
Look at Matt Spidey. He's like, I'm on. Don't talk to me. I'm on. Why do you have to talk to me right now? I just got on the live. They just put me in. Like, why are you let me be on my live?
Grab a little bit of a mallet. I have to say, I watched Remy's video of the recap with him cracking that slab open. And I was like, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to use clamps, but I figured we'll do it crazy style. I was like,
Yeah,
crazy
I'm like,
style? Yeah. You're already a crazy style when you grab the mallet.
Jesus. So this is what I picked up this past few days. I had a trade with Ben Parker.
Mm.
I got
Oh,
this one.
shit.
Nice.
I got this one for the PC. And it feels good to actually collect for the PC now instead of just worrying about spec and making money.
Which one? Can you see? My bad. I'm sorry. I just got the alert that Barbara Walters passed away, so I was just yelling out, "Hey, Barbara Walters!" Yeah, Barbara Walters passes away at 93.
Way to bring the stream down, DJ. Thank you.
Who's that?
That is a gorgeous slab, Nicholas. One of the premier journalists of all time.
Yes.
She just happens to be a woman. But
Sean Connery said he would slap a woman. Good woman deserves a slap in front of her.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
timestamp 15.
Oh,
Another one from Ben Parker.
That's what you get being mean to me.
A little bit of a newsstand.
wasn't me.
Ladies and gentlemen, put hashtag tie for black suit in the chat, and we're going to give that a rush.
And last but not least but not last,
Oh, wow.
Nice.
No.
Great is that one, Nick?
this one's an 8.0, but the reason why I
nice.
picked it up,
Ugh, yuck.
It's an old slab, and I think it's a good CPR candidate. So,
That's not a bad grade. I mean, that's an affordable grade.
yeah, it really was.
That's the worst slab I've ever seen in my life.
You have one that's better?
I
He
got
just chuckles.
First appearance of Gamora. That's the worst slab I've ever seen. Put a halo over it because it's dead.
I thought that was a crack at Maggot Spidey with Halo grading services in Australia.
I thought the same.
Put a halo over it, it's dead.
You know who could crack open a mean slab? My guy, Peddling Pete Petrie.
Yeah, he cracked that Juggernaut book, didn't he?
Second appearance of Juggernaut. Yo, pow, pow. My favorite part of that was when he flings it. I hate this book. Give me that book.
Go get it. It didn't break, so he's like, go get it.
I hate this book.
Took 3 or 4 real good pops for it to get out.
That shit was hilarious. Go get it.
Yeah, I got a kick out of that guy. That guy is pure entertainment. Pure entertainment.
I bought 2 of the mystery boxes from Susan that night. Because she does I've gotten the mystery box from him from Susan one time before, because like Pete and her like going, I don't know their relationship with the purchasing stuff, but at the end of his series of auctions, Susan always does rounds of mystery boxes for like $60. And there's like tons and tons of book in them from all different ages. And the last one I got was like $200 and something worth of books for $60. I bought 2 of them off of her. Because that's where I've been getting all those books I take to the garage sale with Nick. All those Bronze Age books and that has been given away for like $2 a piece.
Yeah, that was a great deal right there too.
Will he destroy a DJ Links exclusives? Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure if he puts one up for sale and I go in and say, hey, I'll give you a fraction of the cost for that item, sir. He's going to say, fuck you, you little dick motherfucker. And
You're a disgrace to your family.
Out of the top ropes.
over the top rope.
When he said you're a disgrace to your family.
Yeah, one time I was in the chat, I was messing with him, and I was just like throw me over the top rope or something. I was like, yo, I want to get thrown over the top rope, right? Just
Oh,
fucking
I
around.
saw that.
Yeah, he was just like, DJ, it'll be permanent. It'll be permanent.
It's literally like he was reserving that for the when you deserve it, you're gonna get it, and that's it. You only get one time. He's not playing around.
I think it's a badge of honor. Like Tyler, I saw him wearing a shirt that said I was tossed over the top rope.
Yeah.
That would be great. Flo, I'm back in New York in 2 weeks, Flo. Don't duck me.
Yeah, why does Flo not want to shoot the fair one with you?
I don't know. Get the 2-piece with the biscuit. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Nick's got the sleeves off tonight, showing off the guns and the MJ.
You know what? Because it's a little bit of a, informal gathering. So I didn't need the sleeves.
And here I am with my fucking sleeves.
Right.
It's also a $900 hoodie. So. Dollar.
Can't hide that money.
So a bunch of old-
Avatar.
Hey, Flo, how close are you to New Year's?
What?
Flo, Spidey.
It's 2024.
It's it's 2 p.m. New Year's Eve. So yeah, a few hours to go, but not far. I'll probably be asleep by New Year's.
Yeah, a bunch of old guys on the panel. Anything planned for anybody?
I got some of those fireworks you just sit on the ground and light, and they just fizzle kind of stuff. You know, the packs you can get with a variety.
Hmm.
I got one of those. We're gonna just me and the kids and the wife will do it out there as soon as it gets dark, kind of thing. Then go to bed.
We got some homemade fireworks, and we'll probably go down to Norfolk with the Spirit of Norfolk down there.
Oh,
Fireworks or explosives?
Doesn't matter with me.
tomato.
We're actually having a small gathering on New Year's Eve. It's like the first one that we've had in a long time. So I'm looking forward to that. Got some people coming over. I'm going to dance the night away.
Are you doing anything with grapes or old underwear outside the doorway at midnight?
What?
That's a weird.
You don't have in the Hispanic culture. There's the 12 grapes at New Year's, one for each month of the coming New Year. Never heard that.
I was waiting for that. You're telling me about my old culture.
Oh shit! No, I'm trying to figure out a way to process my outrage. I just don't want to cancel Nick. How they try to get my guy Javon out of here yesterday. I've never heard. No, because I'm trying to think. I'm thinking, did I? But anyway, please explain. I've never heard of it. Grapes and what in underwear?
12 grapes of luck. Eating 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight is a Spanish tradition to ensure prosperity in the upcoming year.
Like,
That's a dumbass tradition.
like Spain Spanish or like
Well, I've heard
Yeah,
it.
Nick, we're not all the same.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Well, in my semi-Puerto Rican household, I've heard that. In other full Puerto Rican households, I've heard that.
I've never heard of. I've never heard that.
It's crazy.
I've never heard. I know we used to go outside and shoot the gate from the factory across the street. That was our tradition growing up.
You trying to hint at something there, Remy?
I mean, I got a DJ Links bag here.
Oh, in the mail you got one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
Bring it
What is
back.
it?
Mm-hmm.
What? Look at me! I'm a duck. My name is StreamYard Duck. I am up on the top. Quack quack.
Oh,
Nah, come on, put me back.
Oh.
Oh, you won that the other day.
I forgot.
You're so disappointed. Ah, stupid
No.
DJ Link's dumbass shirt. It's a Mexican thing, Nick. What is that?
I don't know, but I'll tell you.
uh,
Oh, bum bum.
boom, 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 boom.
We will see.
I heard you don't like your books and they're mint anyway, so that's perfect.
You know how I like them.
Welcome, the newest member of the 1K sub family. Hello,
Oh,
Common
did it go back up? Did it?
Oh.
Or did you not
okay.
hear about that, Nick? It went back down to 990 a couple of hours after we all did the push through chip stream.
990.
990.
Hey,
Ooh.
that's the one that you claimed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the one that you claim. Apparently, whenever I hold up a book, if somebody says claim, I have to send it to them.
So you mean if I was like in a live stream with you, you had a giant box of giveaways, and I accidentally was like, "Hey man, I want that," you would then strip the rest of the chat from that book before it had time to actually air through the internet.
Yeah, I would do that.
I appreciate that.
He'll be back.
it's the same way that I will deprive a starving child only 70 cents a day. If Remy says, I want that cup of coffee, I would take that 70 cents a day.
You're not
that
supposed
could-
to tell people about the cup of coffee a day, man. Come on, that was an inside thing that we agreed to. I appreciate you.
Right? He would literally smack the cup out of the person's hand and then refill it and then give it to Remy.
So for everybody out there, what happened was I sent DJ a video of me,
22.
single tier. Like you could save Remy Q 70 cents a day.
In the arms of a Remy.
Little flies buzzing off his face.
Yeah, he had flies. He's like, all right, listen, we're gonna sell t-shirts. That'll be your coffee money.
What if I call dibs instead of claim? I'll send you a little jar of ice cream, sir.
I can actually
Dip?
go for some grapes right now.
Yeah, the little candy ice cream. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Babe, are you washing the grapes?
Let's see it, Spotty.
This I won't be showing this because this is actually a little sneak peek. This will be going to somebody in the community, obviously after the new year.
Are you
But
gonna smash it open first, you son of a bitch?
No, this will be an AOK to somebody
I hate the slab. Give me the slab.
in the community, but I'm not going to go any further than that. So stay tuned.
You're worse than a strip club with the T's.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
Spidey, you jeez.
I need
Mad
me a Halo
cinnamon
slab,
up over
too.
there.
There'll be a few
tell
going
you.
out in the new year. Don't you worry.
I've seen Pocan Joe in that situation. It's pretty intense.
Me in a strip club. Here's $20. Go away.
Leave me alone.
I've seen that
I
happen.
pay you money. Will you leave me alone? I'm trying to have a conversation. I'd like to have a drink, please.
I've seen it happen.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Who's got the feedback?
Yeah. Sounds like a UFO is landing on somebody's front yard. Yeah,
Is it me?
it's not me. It's not Spidey. It's Mark. It's not Mark. It is Pocan. Oh, shit.
Damn you, Cocaine Joe.
Always me. I just got a new laptop and I'm
No.
Joe can literally create the microphone, all the components, and put it together. And somehow the one that he gets.
starting to think I need to.
It's all the uranium in his desk. That's
I
what
was
it
just
is.
about to say it's his fission reactor by his feet.
Oh, you're kidding. Is it still making the? Does it still sound bad?
Yeah. Do you have CERN in your basement, sir?
No.
Joe just can't tell you what he has in his basement.
Or who?
I imagine Joe like hits a button and then a secret panel slides over. There's like a tank inside.
As like an elevator that like it pops out of
Something
the floor.
crazy. Yeah, like just so over the top.
A tank.
How are we gonna get out of here? No problem. It's a button and
Oh.
a tank comes out.
I thought for some stupid reason I thought like fish tank. I thought no, I thought the governor from freaking Walking Dead, like with his daughter's corpse in the tank. And I'm like, why would he have a tank? I
So
didn't.
now Pocan Joe's collecting zombie heads.
I'm pretty sure he would.
He might.
Biggest wish for the 2023. I'm hoping that the zombie apocalypse or an alien invasion happens. Like I'm kind of rooting for that at this point. What are your big plans for the next year?
I'd rather go with invasion over apocalypse. Because invasion just feels like a prolonged apocalypse, really.
So, Joe, if one of those things happens, what's the first thing you do?
Me, so everybody does bug out bags and runs, right? I don't have to do that here. We fortify here.
No.
Make sure the backup generator's going, load up, lockdown.
Our plan is just to load up and head to pops. Strength in numbers.
We fortify
met
for a
Pops.
certain number of weeks, and then we work our way to Pocan Joe.
Yes,
That's the plan.
I think that's
Worst
the
case
one.
scenario, everybody tries to take over like a grocery store or something like that, is because they're worried about food and everything. Me, I'm taking over like a Home Depot or a Lowe's. Everything
You
you need to
survive
work
off their
right.
snack section if it's just you.
Yeah, just for a while, but you can lock down the place. You can fortify
Just
the place.
Cheetos and Gatorades.
And some candy bars. They always got a couple energy drinks in those
Listen, we've got
refrigerators, right?
23 Twix. Okay, we gotta make these last.
Lock that Joker down and then just run scouting missions and just take things from other people. Like I'm not a good person to begin with, so I don't that whole. Yeah, I'm a warlord. That's my role.
Like for me, I feel like I'll be like 5 minutes into the apocalypse. I'll be like dirty and barefoot, like walking down a road. Like
New
people
York
will still
City,
be clean, and
big
I'll
time.
just be dirty and barefoot, scraggly long hair for some odd reason, and I'm looking like this guy from the movie The Road with the kid. Like literally 5 minutes into the apocalypse.
I think
Cormac McCarthy.
if it's like a zombie outbreak, you're the first to go. You got New York City. You gotta be. Now, if it's something else, if it's like an attack, and it's not like a missile attack, if it's just like somehow a land attack, then maybe you've got more numbers in your area. Like that may help.
Nah,
If
not
zombie
really.
apocalypse, you're done. It's too big.
No,
There's too many people.
no, because it's not even that, right? Because it's like it's New York, and then you have New York zombies, so they're gonna take a bite out of my flesh and be like, "It's real. I'll send it back."
The infection doesn't even bother you. You just get bit, and you're like, whatever. You
Yeah,
think I've been bit before on the street?
yeah.
Just
Like,
keep
I've
moving.
seen worse on the train.
That's all you got. Stick around, and then you just walk past them.
Basically, a zombie bite. I've seen a homeless person eat his own shit in the subway. This is not gonna phase me.
That's what makes the zombies.
Oh shit!
New York homeless guy eats his own shit and becomes a zombie.
I mean that.
I mean, it's essentially the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's believable. Or like hungry dude eats a bat. It's like same. Oh snap! I went there.
I think we'd be fine pretty much either way because we'd be one of the last countries that anybody'd want to invade, and zombies can't swim, so I think we'd be right.
Oh no, in the cup.
Yeah.
In the Barbie cup.
Joe's gonna get all the zombies to sub to his channel. Yep.
Joe's gonna be like Michonne
Put the
walking around
chips
with
on them. Put those little whatever chips on them and just wander around.
Yeah, just have them walk around, setting off cell phones.
The subbing dead.
Yeah, see, Chaos is right. There are already zombies in New York. They're just going about their businesses. I'm pretty sure some of them work at a local establishment. It's like, yeah. Thank you.
True.
I got my cup of grapes.
Yeah, actually, I can go for some right now. Some green grapes would be pretty good right now. Is Mrs. Lynx feeling okay today?
She is fine. Why?
She really did give you grapes, huh? That's a good woman.
She's the best. What's that?
It'd be crocodile apocalypse.
You wash the grapes with hot water instead of cold? I don't want the shit. I'm joking.
She was coming in there with
Cold
a
the grapes.
Huh?
Here's your bowl of boiling grapes. Disgusting. I didn't want wine. Boiling grapes.
Oh shit. This is not a good combo. Grapes, cold grapes, and boiling hot tea. Not a good combo. So, any comic book outrage happened in the last 2 days that you guys know about? Crunk.
Was there?
I don't know.
Murder World Spider-Man lie.
Yes. Joe's opening line said, "None of that happened in this book."
I was like, none of that happened. That was kind of a-
Ready cracked a slap.
You know, this guy knows.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, thanks for
Your
reminding me.
boy Jay Vaughn started a whole controversy.
There's that, and there's that.
Yeah,
Three
Frankie's
different
there.
things.
I don't know how much that's a controversy or just sad. Just that's actually a whole topic unto itself, like the rise of countless comic shops, stores, online retailers, the people that were flourishing in the lockdown boom. And I wonder how much of this we're going to see with struggling shops and stuff like that.
This one happened. I don't know if that's comic book, but that guy got pinched because he ordered some pizza.
Yeah, they just came up with an update with that a few hours ago.
What does
actually
that
wasn't
mean? Is that
because of
that code for
he wasn't
something?
arrested. He was just
Pizzagate for
detained.
some children's stuff, right?
No, what it was Andrew Tate, famous or infamous men's rights activist, went at Greta Thunberg, saying he's got all these sports cars and he wants to send her an email with all of the emissions that they make. So he made a video, and the video showed him with a pizza box in frame. And this pizza box is specific to one place in, where is it, Turkey?
Romania.
Romania?
Jerry's Pizza, it's Romanian.
Romania, and him and his brother got arrested shortly thereafter for human trafficking.
Yep.
They're not arrested. They were detained. Now, I know somebody's like, what's the difference? I've been
A lot.
arrested and detained. There's a big difference.
Yeah, literally everything.
Yeah.
I actually know a guy who goes to Romania every single day.
Every single day.
Oh, drag. Yeah. Oh, speaking
What's
of
the swastika controversy, I haven't seen.
the swastika controversy is this was yesterday, right? Javon Jordan announced that he's doing another Hail Crow exclusive through his uraniumage.com comics imprint, right? So he owns it, whatever. So it's a homage to the Eminem battling Spider-Man cover that
Yeah,
was
I've
hot.
seen it on IG. Yeah.
So in the audience, there are a bunch of people from Whatnot. So like Jemin is there, Davis Ryder,
Comic
Epic
Tom's on
Nation,
there.
Bolo, Comic Tom. Yeah, there you go. Spidey got it. And then in the back, not in the back. Aside from the Whatnot people that are featured on the cover, there are also characters from Javon's books. So you got the Sav is on there, a few characters from Dead End, specifically one of the characters from Dead End.
They changed the eyes.
Can you make Spidey big, Nick?
Make Spidey big? Sorry.
So the guy with the crosses on his eyes originally had swastikas for eyes.
Yeah, it had swastikas for eyes.
Oh.
So out of the crowd.
Yeah, so out of the crowd, that is a character. So if you don't know, like people are up in arms because they don't know where that comes from. So like immediately I know that's the guy from Dead End because I read it. And it's a character that's part of a neo-Nazi group that terrorizes the main character from Dead End. So like it didn't bother me because I knew where the character was from. Apparently there was like, some outrage because of the swastika and what it represents and stuff like that. And then they changed it like within an hour, right, Mark?
Very, very quickly.
Yeah,
Because I was sitting there like messaging in real time. I'm like, dude, they're trying to fire this whole thing up.
There was a stink about the Whatnot people being on there, anyways. Like that, there was already.
That's why
what
it even
started the
caught
whole
the
thing.
traction it did because it's a Whatnot book and it got picked up by Decor on Instagram, who's like the biggest fighter against Whatnot on Instagram. So because it had like prominent Whatnot sellers on it, he was baptizing the book to begin with. Didn't even point out the swastikas until they changed them. But I mean, it's a bad guy in the book or a character in the book. It's not like they're promoting swastikas like that. It's like, I immediately thought of Preacher, the comic book Preacher. There's bad guys in that too, of the Nazi persuasion.
It's not as if it hasn't been done over the years.
There's that famous movie where Nazis are all in it called Indiana Jones. I think everyone's seen that.
Well, even Hatemonger had a swastika on a cover.
Yeah, I remember in the Amalgam comics when they mixed Superman and Captain America, he was punching out a giant robot with a swastika sticker on it. There's nothing unusual about swastika stickers being the target of good guys.
Yeah. No, and then Mike makes the cover is only selling on Whatnot, so it's not even on Whatnot. So it's exclusive to uraniumagecomics.com. And it's not a Whatnot exclusive. It will sell. Like Javon is going to sell them, but they're exclusive to UraniumAgeComics.com. So it's not even like a whatnot thing. I think he put them on there because they're his boys, his peeps. So like, whatever. I think it's too soon to kind of homage that Spider-Man cover.
Yeah, I don't think they're homaging it. They're just cash grabbing.
Cash grabbing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
agree.
difference between homaging and cash grabbing. This is just a cheap attempt at snatching money up from mindless people who don't know no better.
I get that,
But get your money.
It's also he's a rapper, so I think it's
Oh
different.
yeah, he's on the cover. Yeah, so
That's what I'm saying.
pretty
He's
cool.
on the cover, so that's like when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." And like everybody, like I remember reading some of the stuff like from Decor, and they were like, "Oh, everyone was complaining about the whatnot." And they were also complaining about the cover and kind of like you said, like how soon it was. But I was like, "Yeah, but
What don't they complain
really-
about?
he's a rapper, so it kind of makes sense." Like I actually thought that was something cool about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but no, but it's just with
It's not like it was something that doesn't pertain to anybody that's there. Like I don't know, it's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think they. Yeah, and the Hellboy fights Nazis all the time. It's it's people pick and choose their outrage where they want to direct it towards, and if it has anything to do with whatnot or people selling on whatnot or anybody in the vicinity, they're
Decor
gonna
is
catch
there.
the wrath. Yeah, so they're gonna catch the wrath, but whatever. I think it's stupid. So it's just like in one of the last Call of Duties, right? They removed the swastika from the game. It's literally called Call of Duty World War II.
Yeah.
Who the fuck
Yeah,
were the bad guys in World War II? And it's just like,
I
okay,
actually played that game. I rather enjoyed running around shooting Nazis. Like I was kind of happy to do that.
yeah, this is dumb.
It's grapes are good though, right? On close to New Year's.
Yeah, I'm all out.
It means you'll be very successful in 2023.
It's just weird. Usually I don't eat my grapes from a cup. I usually have them fed to me
Sure
as
you
I'm
do.
being fanned with a palm. They're worried about pissing off MAGA fat. People need to keep that same energy. Like if you're gonna be mad at a swastika on a comic book, be mad at the actual people. You keep that same energy. You can't pick and choose, man.
Sure you can.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Wolfenstein.
oh, well,
That's going back.
Recreational outrage.
yeah, but I shall be ordering that cover.
Tell me you want the first version for reasons you don't want to speak of.
The what?
Tell them you want the first version for reasons you don't want to talk about.
I want to order that cover.
You'd be like Peacemaker's dad.
I would be surprised if they actually change it on the cover. Only
No,
because
you know
it's-
what I want? I want the original cover with an acetate.
Yeah. Just X's. Just X's on the acetate.
And then you open it up. Golly, I'm gonna get chip
Gotcha.
famous after this, y'all. I'm gonna buy this and just show that.
No, I want it with an acetate, but on the acetate, it's a Jack in the Box over the guy's face.
Not the mad Spidey senses.
Yeah, the bad. Yeah, either or.
Actually, after yesterday, I kind of want the Remy naked version coming out of the lake, naked with a trident, his body glistening.
Hair long.
Is he?
Remy doing his E-Man impersonation, doing his Jason Momoa impersonation.
Little beads with shells in them, just all.
Looking like he just left the Jersey Shore.
Is Remy doing the Buffalo Bill Goodbye Horses dance? Yeah.
I'm gonna have so much henna tattoo on me. It's gonna be amazing.
Goodbye horses. I'm crying, crying, crying over you. Yeah.
Oh.
So what was the other controversy somebody said? So we got the swastika out the way.
Yeah, I think
Got
somebody said that
Nazis.
Mark was going to be mad that Avatar hasn't made $3 billion yet.
That movie was doing fantastic.
We haven't discussed it.
Yeah, I felt weird talking about it, like, because I'm always on a panel with people who haven't seen it with like one person that has. Like, now you're here. Every other time it's Tyler with me.
I've seen it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
That was an impressive movie. Spidey don't care, do you?
I-
You hadn't seen the first one.
I haven't even seen the
You
first one.
seen it?
Ew, get him out of here.
You've never seen the first Avatar, sir? The guy that collects movies?
That's what I'm saying. He's a fellow movie head, and he hasn't watched something like if you're a movie head, it ain't even about like if you dislike Avatar, you would still watch it for like the technical angle of what's happening here. You know what I mean? Like,
Mad
It's just-
Spidey, I am aghast.
It's just one of those movies I haven't. Every time I go to see it, something gets in the way, and then I wasn't massively interested in it in the
just
start.
push her down.
I thought
Just
it's
push
cool.
her down.
Just make a decision, sir.
Yeah.
It's
Why are
cool for
you
what it
hanging out
is.
with us right
but-
now? Go watch it. Go. You can stream it for free. Square. Go.
Just mute us and bring it
Yeah.
up.
It's been out for
Yeah,
20
exactly.
years.
Something
Go
gets in
check
the
it out.
way.
You're-
I'll get to it eventually.
Well, what are you doing right now? You just hanging out, man. Go see.
Yeah, in fact,
Avatar 5 is going to come out.
bye,
soon.
Spidey.
Oh shit.
All right, I guess I'll watch it.
Rude.
Now that the 5th installment's coming out.
Yeah, and if you want to know what the comics are all about, go check out Legion of Comics. We just dropped a video about the review.
I didn't do that. That's members only for now, Nick.
Well,
Become a member so you can go and watch it.
Oh yeah, so I guess all y'all can watch it. Yeah.
I rewatched Avatar 1 on first of all, I totally messed up. I thought I bought my tickets for Thursday, and luckily I double checked on Tuesday night. I actually bought my tickets for Wednesday.
Oh, man, that would have sucked.
Dude, all my days are like whatever. Anyway,
yeah, you've been a day behind.
yeah, so I was just like, oh my god. And I rewatched the first one on Monday, and it was better than what I remembered. Like I was like, oh my god, this is the shit. Oh my god.
You know what's happened is for the past 13 years, the majority of movies coming out have been utter shit. And you realize it when you go back and watch older stuff every now and then. Like, it's a decent movie. Like it's legit.
No, it was really good. It was better than what I remembered. Part 2. I liked part 2. I didn't love it. From a technical perspective and graphics, CGI, whatever you want to call it, probably the greatest special effects ever in any movie, besides Top Gun Maverick, because you know that shit was CGI'd out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the all CG. Joe, don't fall for it, Joe.
Yeah.
This is a reference to last Friday.
We all know that.
Greatest visual effects ever in a movie,
Ever.
like ever.
Yeah, when you hear people make that comment, it's just a video game cutscene. No, it's not.
It's not.
Show me a video game that looks like this.
No, I thought it was visually stunning as well. However, I do have to say the story, like that was not a 3-hour movie. I'm sorry. Like that, that movie could have been cut in half, and you would have gotten the same enjoyment, and excitement, but you wouldn't have these long spells where you're just like, I don't care that the kid can plug into the mouth of the whale.
Yeah.
Why am I watching this right now?
I enjoy that part. That's like the immersive part. You know, that's going to hit differently for some people. There's some movies that I feel are long in the tooth, but like these being like Joe, I know you remember like years ago before we had like all these IMAX style movies. You had just IMAX, you know,
Yeah.
where you go to an IMAX and you weren't seeing a feature film, you were seeing an IMAX formatted movie
Yeah.
where you're just going through a desert somewhere or through the ocean.
Underwater exploration was one of my favorite ones. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's like the IMAX thing was just to be an immersive experience
Mhm.
at this place.
Oh,
And I feel like they lean into that with these movies, you know, because that's kind of what sets them apart from a standard movie. Kind of like how the Snyder Cut, I don't look at like a standard movie because of the situation. I kind of look at the Avatar stuff like that as well. They know what they're doing. Not only are they like pushing the envelope, they're showcasing the envelope that other people can't get their hands on yet.
Mhm.
So they're making this immersive film by giving you a story that's not overweighted down, so you can have these moments of IMAX style cinema where you're just going through the ocean with the kid like in the Tolkien creature, you know, and you're getting all these cinematic shots just
Mhm.
to the soundtrack and stuff. And you're getting to experience just the world. There's
Right.
literally no plot happening at that time, but you're just getting the emotion and the vibes of just being there. And it's setting, it really does set up a lot of emotion for what comes later and stuff as well. Like, because
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff we were getting in this was the loneliness of the two characters that it was involving, you know, Payakan and Moak.
I kind of saw this more as and I get where you're going with it, but it seemed more like the retired Western, right? So the first one was the military guy going native, right?
Yeah.
Right. Second one, hey, he's learned, you know, he's been with these people, he's retired now, he's fought his wars, right? And then he gets thrown back into battle, just like a good spaghetti Western does, right? Does the same thing. We had the cool Samoan things, we get the environment. That was all great. Like I'm on board with that. Somewhat predictable to some degree, but I enjoy predictability.
Oh, yeah.
In movies. Just make a spectacle of it. The problem is I don't need to know about every social structure, especially when you're dealing. And this is going to sound weird, and I don't mean to be offensive, but if you're going to show us primitive tribes, right? I don't need to know how every primitive tribe is separate from the other because they live in a certain environment. That's naturally given. If you're an islander, you're very dramatically different than forest people or something along those lines. I don't need a lecture. I'm not there to watch a documentary. I'm there to see cool things, funny things, exciting things, or action. Give me that stuff, and the rest of the stuff, like seriously, that could have been kind of condensed a little bit. But then again, looking at the director and the writers of this thing, they are known for like over expansion of world building. Anything they have done has not been under an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well, and then see, like me personally, I like that stuff. I
Yeah.
like living in the universe. You know, like like even my oldest daughter, I took her to see it, and she has just been avatared since. Hey Nick, but she's been avatared since, and we've like been bonding on this stuff, like talking about it. And I wouldn't even picked up some prequel books I just read that I'm going to get to her and everything. So it's one of those things where I can remember as a kid with the Terminator movies. That and Alien were the biggest movie franchises in the world to me. They were everything, and there were not enough of them. So every time I could watch one, I never wanted it to end. And I get that way about stuff to this day. Like the Snyder Cut didn't feel like 4 hours to me. That's a personal preference thing. I didn't want it to end. Avatar 1, I was the same way. Avatar 2, I'm the same way. Like this is it. This isn't bogged down by pre-existing material. You're at the cutting edge of the story happening in the movies, you know. No matter what comic book movie we get, it'll never have that same vibe really, because there's so much other lore that exists before it. You know, it doesn't feel like the tip of the spear. So this being like you're watching it unfold, like, you know, I just don't ever want to end. So I like all those little nuances. I've been talking about it with people I know that have watched it nonstop since I've seen it, with so many little things that one or the other of us didn't notice until someone brings it up, and it's like light bulb. So if it's one of those films that you just enjoy diving into, it's like Pandora's box, pun intended. Like it just keeps coming.
Right.
That's a cool aspect of it. But I completely get people's tastes with it and stuff. Like I was here for the fun and the action, and blah. This one did have more than the first one though, because of the structure of it.
If I had one other criticism, I thought maybe they put too many writing tropes into it. You had the immaculate child, the separated son and father, the Western dad, you know, who's retired and wants to live a peaceful life, the relocation of tribe inside of tribe. These are very tropes that generally make one movie, right? But this is kind of compounded a lot.
Have a
And I'm
lot
not
of
using
them, yeah.
tropes in a negative mean here.
And James Cameron's been in interviews saying, and I think it was in regards to the first one, I believe he said, I'm setting out to make a familiar American story from a extraterrestrial standpoint. Like that was his goal with Avatar. He wasn't trying. James Cameron's not trying to rewrite like quality screenwriting. You know, it's just he wants to have a good story with good this, good that. Like there's just so much to this movie. But I think it did good enough. I don't think for 1 second that it was some kind of like mind-blowingly well-written film. I think it was as good as it needed to be for what it was, and then some. Because I think a lot of the subplots helped tremendously. Knowing that what this is going to be, that he's written all 5 of these movies, and 4 is supposed to be the big turn. like this is not Jake and Natiri's story, and that couldn't be more clear than ever after having seen this. So it makes all those subplots really just hit a lot harder. Like,
Man, fuck that movie.
it was like the kid coming up and Kiri and everything. I don't know. I'm excited for all that.
No, I thought it was good. It did feel a little long at times, but the action sequences by far were some of the best I've ever seen.
But you know what's funny? And I'm watching it, and again, I thought it was really, really good. There was a piece of me that felt like it was just sterile. Like, I don't know. There's no other way for me to describe it. Where it was just like, for me, there wasn't an emotional connection to any of the characters.
Oh wow.
Which is like it's strange, and I know it's strange, and like my wife loved it, and I was just like, yeah, I was just like, okay, and we had the conversation where would it have been the same exact movie had it been like human, even though there were human actors, but had it been not like Na'vi, just like regular people, and that's the conversation that we had. I don't know, for some reason there's just like a big detachment there, like for me in that entire franchise. I don't know. What it is.
I got to be honest. I hated every single one of the kids.
Yeah, I was just like, yo,
They were very annoying to me.
They were kids. They just didn't listen to anybody and did their own thing.
Well,
They're annoying kids.
I'm on record saying I hate kids in movies a lot of times, but dude, I thought that they were awesome just because how like the different dynamic of all of them, like that was well thought out, with the oldest kid being like the yes man to his dad, then the second child being the mess up. Mm-hmm. Kiri doing her own thing in her own world kind of thing. And then Took was adorable. That little girl was like the voice of reason. Like you know, like the honesty of a kid's perspective kind of thing. She was hilarious. Like, oh no, we're locked up on the ship again. Because that's what everyone in the theater was thinking. We're like, oh shit.
I think there were too many kids.
Yeah, but that's why I think it's this is about to be their saga. Like I think that first one was just to see how grandma and grandpa met by the time this is all over.
Yeah,
my wife was that tight and walked around in a loincloth. I have a lot more kids too.
Hey. Jake.
See, and Natiri kind of bothered me, right? So then I'm looking at her, and fierce warrior, great mom to these kids, but I feel that every single scene she was in, there was some sort of deep, passionate emotion behind it. And for me, I took that as not a character trait, more so as let's show them what we can do with the visual effects, that we can give somebody in motion capture true emotions. And that's what my brain was processing, as opposed to, oh, she's mad at her kid, she's going to rip his eyes out. I'm like, oh, they just want to like make sure they show her that she's mad. Bah.
I thought that they did have her crying a lot, but I think this was a lot bigger cast that they were dealing with in this one, where there's a lot of characters, sure, but there's a focus on a larger cast in this one with the 4 kids, Spider, the heel in the movie. We spent a lot more time on all of these characters, and it seemed like Natiri kind of got the emotional end of the stick, you know, from needing to leave the Hallelujah Mountains to like the deaths that were happening, watching the forest burn. You saw her crying a lot, but that also led to one of the toughest fucking moments in the movie when Jake looked at her and said, "They have our daughters. Let's go get them." And she just flipped a switch and just turned into just death from above.
Oh.
She just went cold.
That was dope. So the beginning, that's why I just said, I totally forgot about the beginning. When the ships came back and landed, I totally got, all you needed was the Imperial March theme going. I got like super Star Wars vibes. I thought that was dope.
Comes down and opens,
yeah.
So I had a little problem with the boat guys. So like I'm sitting there watching this, right? And their extremely elaborate plan to take down these space whales, right? And I'm sitting there thinking of Moby Dick, about a bunch of guys out in a canoe with spears. And I'm like, this is extremely like too much. Like this is one of those moments where I was like, this is a little overthought. Like you don't need submarines, boats, and hook them up with balloons. Like that didn't even make sense to me. Like that was too much.
They've done the balloon thing in big sea hunting for years. I mean, that was in the first Jaws with the barrels. That's nothing new.
Well, absolutely right. But the crab submarines versus the regular shooter submarines, and
that was the most.
It was a bit much.
Yeah, you know what
over the top.
what bothered me too was that whatever the brain juice, the brain fluid, was worth 80 million a vial.
80 million wasn't worth shit.
80 million, and what year is it? 21.
Yeah, it's way in the
Like
future.
68.
It's 2153-ish, right?
No, because the first one was in 2158.
Okay.
So
This
then
one's
that's
16 years later.
yeah, 16 years later. So 80 million in 21 whatever.
Spotty and Remy are playing their own little games.
Yeah, I thought that was a little ridiculous. That amount of money caught me off guard too. I'm like 80 million. That won't even pay for that fucking crab sub, and you got 5 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. We're boring the rest of the panel with our Avatar talk.
I wonder if they meant to say trillion, and they're like, "Fuck it, this is already long enough."
Yeah, because the way this guy was just like, this is worth like 700 million, like a gram of obtainium.
Unobtainium. Because you
Whatever.
can't get it. Get it?
My name is Giovanni Ribisi, and I'm an actor.
Blue Hellions comment: Mark's description of her going cold reminded me of how I go after cake.
I thought Mrs. Soprano did a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't like her that casting. I didn't like her in that role though.
Who?
Carmela.
The way it played the Marine General, that's Tony Soprano's.
Oh,
wife.
Edie Falco.
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
80 million.
I don't remember.
Why don't you go run to your hordes, Tony?
Your Kumaz.
Yeah, come on.
I put up with all this shit. Your whores calling. The Russian, she called again, Tony.
She was a hoa.
Yeah.
Hua.
She's fucking crazy. I don't know what to tell you.
You got
I gotta get up early in the morning, and the kids are still going buck wild. So I'm gonna go give her some backup in there. I appreciate getting some Avatar talking. I've been like sitting here just holding all this shit in. I've been excited to talk about it.
You need to get it out because 2023 is coming.
You never go full avatar, Mark. You never go full avatar.
I want to have a stream where people just come on and just who've seen it and talk about it. It's fun shit.
Yeah.
It's a very, very large movie universe you get to talk about and unpack. So I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a happy new year with your families. Nick, I love you.
Love you too. You could have at least shown all of those great toys real quick.
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
That's flying ever.
Batman 89.
He's got a guy in underwear above him. Look at that. Pasty white guy in underwear right above him.
Oh shit!
Full white.
Hey,
Oh.
it's Smeagol.
Schmeagle.
What the fuck is
So
that?
watch out. Gargamel's going to chase her down.
It's
Are they playing-
Turumaku.
Isn't
It's
that what's that
Torconudo.
game? What's that game Harry Potter plays?
Quidditch.
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 All right, guys, I'll take it easy.
Peace, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Torconudo.
You guys have
Beer. Anybody need anything?
Grab me a beer.
Gotcha. Stout.
No.
Go some green grapes.
I was just joking.
Don't tell me what to do, Ignacio.
Nick, thank you for having me on, man. I gotta run.
I'd like to see that actually.
It's
Out of the water with the trident.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, we're not going to go too much longer.
all right.
I have
Hey,
the agenda.
I'm gonna talk to you guys.
Thank you, Remy. Love you.
At least the people that are on the panel.
And then there were 4.
I appreciated the Avatar talk. Is the first time that sentence has been spoken.
Beckerman.
No, it's like my wife really enjoyed it. Like she loved it, and for me, I'm like, I if I never saw it again, I'll probably watch Avatar 2 again the day before Avatar 3 comes out, just like I did with this one. It's just I don't know. It's like everybody has their different tastes and stuff like that, and it's just something that is like I appreciate everything that goes into it and stuff like that. It's I don't know. It's just weird for me.
Yeah, there's got to be something special about a movie for me to sit through 3 hours.
Mm.
You know, there's only one real movie I can do that with.
Luckily, the movie theater we were in, you could get drinks.
Oh, so you were hammered.
No, my wife wouldn't let that happen, so I kind of edged it out as best I could.
Take a shot every time Natiri yells at somebody.
I joked with my wife while you're joking. I was like, we should take shots every time they go.
Why did you wait for Mark to leave to say that, Ignacio?
Titanic is not. Speaking of Titanic, so it was basically the beginning was Star Wars. Then when they introduced the Marines back, that was Aliens. Down to the fucking chick with the barbell.
Yeah.
That was all Aliens. And then it turned into Titanic.
True. Was Batman 3 hours?
Oh, the Batman. Yeah, that was.
It was like 240.
Yeah.
Jeez, there was some long ass movies we sat through this year.
Well, they're making up.
Yeah. I saw the Batman at the drive-ins, and that was the worst mistake we ever made because that was some uncomfortable shit. Bloody trying to sit there in a car watching that long ass a movie.
Oh, yeah. You don't go to the drive-ins to watch the movie, Spidey.
Oh, we did it because we hadn't been to the drive-ins for years, so we're just like, let's do it for, and you know, it's good a chance I can get out of the car, have a smoke, whatever, and then get back in the car and then watch but that was like, I liked the Batman for the premise of it. Obviously, the lighting, the music was great and all that sort of stuff, but it was a long grind for me.
Yeah, I saw it twice in a weekend.
Oh,
The second time was brutal.
I only saw it the once in the theater. I loved it. Probably top of my list for 2022. I have no desire to watch it again.
I don't really think it has any rewatchable sort of features.
No, that car starting for the first time. Oof.
Oh man, that guy.
That was probably about my only real favorite part of the actual thing. Like I loved all the what Mark liked. I like the soundtrack and I like the lighting and the chemistry between certain actors and stuff. But the actual movie in a whole, it took it out of me to try and watch it.
Yeah. No, I loved it. I see that's something that I need to rewatch, but it's like yesterday, right? So yesterday I was like, there was a couple of movies I wanted to watch, and I was just like, that I haven't seen, and I was just like, all right, do I watch this or do I watch Infinity War again? And I was like, Infinity War 1. So yesterday I watched Infinity War and Endgame back to back.
See, and what's funny is like Endgame is not a great movie.
Nah, it's not.
But I can watch that one too pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
I can do the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. Like I'm not a movie rewatcher, but every now and then the only time I watch TV is late at night anyway while I'm laying in bed. And if like all my shows are done, I haven't restarted a series or something, I'll hop on that. Watch it.
That's probably my other fault is I actually prefer to rewatch movies that I know I'll enjoy, regardless of how many times I've seen it, than actually take a chance on a new movie and maybe totally hate it.
Yeah.
So I know it's not necessarily the best way to go, but it's like at least when I'm at home, walls of DVDs and Blu-rays, I can just go, yeah, I feel like watching that tonight.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. I'd rather spend 2.5 hours watching something that I know I'm going to enjoy than taking a chance on something and for it to be shit. You know what is better than Infinity War Endgame is this chat we're having tonight. That's why we're here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Drax says New Year's Day Ritual, Godfather 1 and 2. I was going to watch The Irishman yesterday.
Oh,
That's a long one.
Like
I haven't seen that actually.
That's a good one.
Mad Spidey, you don't say.
I have not seen that actually. I've heard good things about it, but I have not seen it yet.
You need to see that, sir. It's very good.
It's
If that's an
I don't know
Irish
what accent that was.
what the fuck was
I
that?
don't know what that was.
To be sure.
Oh, you need to see that, Mr. Schroeder.
Schroeder.
That from Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few movies that a lot of people have seen and loved and are highly acclaimed that I still have yet to see. I've got a list of movies that I still like. Avatar is on the list, but it's just being in the right frame of mind to actually watch some of these movies.
Yeah, that's one of those movies that I don't know. So Avatar just had a giant cultural impact and a cinematic impact as far as things were changed. So if you're a cinephile, like that's just one of those movies, regardless of how you feel about it, I feel it's one of those movies you just have to watch just to see how it pushed the envelope forward especially when it comes to 3D technology.
Just like Titanic.
Titanic was another one, man. I love Titanic.
See, I hated Titanic.
I fell asleep. I got dragged to the cinemas to see Titanic, and I fell asleep. And so then, just as a punishment, I got dragged the next day to see it again.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
not a fan of it.
So you got
That
a
wasn't from Beck. That was an ex of mine. But yeah, so I literally watched it like 1.5 times in like a weekend.
But that's why you hate it.
You got a fan here, Spidey.
Ah, awesome. You get to see me lose power about the hour mark, and then they're all like, is he coming back? Is he coming back? And then I come back and I'm like, I've got 3 pieces left. Oh, cool. Boom, boom, yep, done.
Leo has just dived into the OA world. He had a beautiful find for a Jurvedovich page that he got with Dr. Doom from a Thor. I forget which Thor issue it was.
Oh yeah.
But he luckily found it. It was beautiful, beautiful page. So, congratulations, Leo.
Yeah, I've, as most people have known, I've sort of put it on the back burner a little bit because it's very hard to, like, especially on my budget, to collect original art, key comic books and old comic books and stuff, and also buy DVDs and live and all the rest of the stuff. So it's, yeah, a bit back burnerish at the moment.
Well, you get a ton of stuff to last you for a while, so.
Yeah, I've still got. There's probably at least 300 pieces that I haven't shown yet of original art. So, at least.
You got content for all next year.
Yep, page a day. Yep.
A page a day.
Mine, like 99% of my thing is all commissions.
Yeah.
I only actually own, I think, 3 pages. Yeah, 3 pages. I own a Amazing Spidey from Bagley's run, a Fantastic 4-page from Paul Ryan's run, and a Scarlet Spider from Paulo Sequeira's run.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, everything else is all commissions.
Wow.
I can't imagine if Becker ever started doing that. He's got way more than I do.
No, we're done with Avatar, Chris. We're done with it.
Yeah, Avatar's gone.
Yeah, I'm changed that.
Oh,
Talking
thanks
about
for
it-
reminding me, Chris. Yo, so this scene in Avatar.
The guy thinks it's his birthday. He can get anything he wants. We'll talk about it.
All right, one last Avatar thing. No, so this was like the only valuable insight
Mute.
that I got through the entire movie was that thing in the head, that it's not just the braid, like it's an actual like second tail is just covered with the hair.
Yeah.
That's like because the baby had it. I was like, oh yeah, cool.
See, Beckerman's like Beetlejuice. I mentioned him, he pops up on the chat.
Right?
Oh, he's been here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do y'all want to know what January's project's going to be?
Yes.
We're gonna try to figure out how to make a back scratcher because somebody requested one on a video.
A back
A serrated sword. That's a back scratcher.
No, we're gonna make a legit back scratcher. Oh no! We're gonna make my hand a casting of my hand, and we're gonna make that a back scratcher so that person can feel my loving embrace.
Can you articulate the fingers?
Last time I made something that could articulate, it didn't fit the individual, and I'm still quite embarrassed by that.
Well, no, I mean the back scratcher.
It's
Back scratcher would be all right, though, because you'd be able to, like move it as it's.
Yeah. So I just want to turn the hand from that to that.
Hey, can we give a moment? I want to just highlight and shout somebody out.
Bobby!
Yeah.
Ah, you got a piece of original Bobby art.
Bobby, thank you so much for this, Bobby. I appreciate it. It's going to be going up on the wall, my man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry for it took so long for me to open.
Yeah, Bobby actually popped onto my stream yesterday or whatever like that, and he was showing off some of his art. He had quite a few awesome looking spawn pieces. I'm like, I'm glad Beck's not here to see those.
Yeah, which stream was that he was on? He was on someplace.
Yeah, he was on my bagging and boarding stream.
Yeah, it was yours. Yeah.
Got this at Kansas City Planet Con this year. Awesome. Always keep it close by. Thank you, sir. Another cool little knickknack that came along with it. Thank you. This I'm debating on whether or not I should crack this open. I don't think I'm going to though.
What is it?
Thank you, Bobby. It's a little figurine from Far From Home.
Oh,
I'm tempted to crack it up. I think I might.
Crack it.
Says this guy.
Crack it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little jealous when you cracked that slab. I was like, damn, I should be cracking slabs. I can come up with all kinds of weird ways to crack open a slab.
Oh yeah. Any suggestions from the chat? Any new one? You know, chainsaw, hacksaw, screwdriver.
Joe, just don't crack the one behind you, Joe. I'll get upset.
Oh no, that stays there. I have 3 slabs that I will never break, but the rest of them. Yeah.
At least you show it, Joe. I just know somewhere one of my passions of work is just in a box somewhere, never to be shown again.
Nope, that's right there.
Crack it by bludgeoning yourself. Throw an axe.
Never to be shown again. Never to be shown again.
Ever.
Fire. Yeah.
How's the new room coming along?
What?
What room?
Aren't you making a new room?
Crack a slab with a back scratcher.
Oh yeah. Well, excuse me. Yeah, got the new room. It's coming along. So where I'm at now. Tomorrow, I still haven't done completed 100% of framing. So I have a window that's on the back. We're gonna cover that window up. We're gonna build a wall in front of it. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Like do that, cover the window, and then run the electric tomorrow. So I already have all my lights.
Are you just going to cover it, or are you going to make it like an inset shelf?
No, we're just gonna cover it. We're gonna do just in case I ever need to.
So is this a new studio room or just more like a display room?
No, I'm gonna do my videos over there. So it's bigger. So it's about double the size of this. And yeah, so we have to finish the framing. We're probably gonna do that tomorrow. Hopefully by end of day tomorrow, run all the electric, make sure it works, put it in place, but then take it out so that we can start doing sheetrocking and stuff like that. So
I would actually like to see a Pocan Joe Links Jesus collaboration.
Cricket bat. That's a good idea.
Do you want me to come up there and put something in it for you? I can let track everything.
nah, we're
I'm kind of tired of my job.
press a button and machine guns pop out the shelves and just
No, we
mow
were
down any
looking at-
intruders.
A friend of mine makes those. I know you've seen them, the wooden American flag things, where if you move a magnet, it pops open, and
Yeah.
it's like a secret thing or whatever. And we were talking down at the brewery because that's where I come up with my best ideas. And he was kind of telling me, because I'm a horrible woodworker. Other than those swords, I'm a horrible woodworker. I'm not like I can't frame things. Like that's not my thing. I like working with metals and stuff.
Yeah.
And we were kind of talking about it. He kind of put an idea in my head where, and you've seen things like this before, where if you wanted to display something, you have a row, but then like if you move a magnet, it would tumble and the next ones would come up, right? So you got this kind of revolving kind of shelf thing. But we were worried about how we would get something to go flat and then come out solid without moving the object that goes with it, right? So that's the spacing and measurements. So I've been kind of playing with that idea. See what we can do with that over at the Evil Lair.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I want to completely be done by the end of January.
Okay.
So that's what I'm aiming for. Completely be done by the end of January. Then move everything from here over there. I'm selling some stuff, so I have like a bunch of McFarlane 18-inch figures. So I listed some on eBay, sold one. Like that's not gonna make it to the next room. I don't think any of my Funko Pops are gonna make it to the next room. I don't think any of my the what do you call those? The 3 3/4 reaction figures. So I have all the Marvel reaction figures. I don't think those are gonna make it over there because I have so many like Hot Toys and stuff. So what you see here, I probably have the same amount still boxed up.
Yeah, I remember you showing a video before. You showed the, like this area in that room where.
Yeah, so I have about the same still boxed up. I don't know if even like some of these. So on top of these, I have statues. So I have a couple of Predator statues. I don't know if one of them is gonna make it. I have a quarter, not a quarter scale. Is it a quarter scale? So Alien Warrior bust from Aliens, and then I have a bunch of Predator bio helmets, life-size bio helmets. Like I don't know where that shit is gonna go.
So when do you make an appearance on the Sunday garage sale?
Nice segue there.
That's yeah. Not this Sunday because I'm pretty sure I'll be hungover. But yeah, no, that's actually a good idea. I'd rather if I'm gonna sell the shit, I'd rather go to somebody in the community. I'm also not trying to lose my shirt.
Well, you can't have both.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
Yeah, no, and then knowing me, I'm probably like, you know what? I'll just give this to you, and I'm not trying to do that.
All right. Speaking of which, if you guys have some leftover Christmas money, there will be a Sunday garage sale this weekend, 10 a.m. Eastern, only on this channel. And we're
I
gonna.
always get that playing in the background when I'm working in the evil lair. And I'm working on something and I'll see something. I'm like, oh, I may want that. So I try to get over there in time and it's already sold because you got to shut the equipment off. You got to run over there. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, we're gonna close this down in about 4 minutes. You guys have any closing thoughts?
Well, I just hope everybody had a great holiday season and you have an exciting and adventurous, huntful, get everything you want next year. And if you don't worry, I'll probably sell it.
Yeah, there have been a couple occasions in 2022. Joe's come to me with some really good stuff that I had to pass on. But yeah, Joe probably will sell it, but he's got it though. Oh, there's a request.
Evil layer.
For the evil lair. Yeah, we just rebuilt it, but I actually have something I may want to add to the evil lair. So yeah, we'll probably do something in the summertime with that.
Nice.
I'm thinking about doing like little quick videos, and let me know like in the chat real quick. I know you only got 4 minutes. I don't mean to hog a bunch of time, but I'm kind of looking for some input. So like somebody expressed to me the other day that sometimes I talk to people like they know what I'm talking about. So when I say like hang a picture, like very what I consider to be simple basic skills. You know, and I'm like, and they're like, where'd you learn this stuff? And I'm like, well, my dad. And they're like, well, not everybody has a dad, you know, so you really shouldn't like just assume people understand what you're talking about. And I was like, you know, this is stuff I use in the evil lair all the time, like how to read a tape measure, how to hang a picture, things like this. And I've been wanting to do something else with the evil lair than just a 1 month project. So I'm thinking about just doing not weekly, but just kind of test something out where I'm like, hey,
Tutorials?
quick evil layer skill, how to hang a picture.
Yeah, like a tutorial sort of style.
Yeah, real quick,
That's not bad.
real fast, less than 10 minutes. Bam. Because anything longer than 10 minutes, you've done lost their attention if you don't add cool music to it.
Well, you do have cool music though. Yeah, I know a guy who's really successful on YouTube just doing that under that premise where you know people, guys like us who haven't had fathers, just don't know how to do stuff.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe that's something we could add to it. If that's something, Villainy 101, there's the title right there.
Bang. Iggy's the ideas man.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give him credit for that too. And I hate giving people credit.
Even though he hates Titanic.
Hey, love you too, Bobby. Thank you. And may you and your legendary family have the best 2023, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
So, you know, we'll do a couple of them just to kind of see what the response is.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right, gentlemen. On that note, we can have something to look forward to in 2023. We've eaten our grapes. We've set our resolutions. We've got plans for gifts for people with Spidey and whoever that Halo slab is going to.
I'll be sending a few Halo slabs out to a few people.
Yeah,
Just got to find the right one or the right price because everybody knows it's expensive over here.
I look to try to submit to them. I don't think they take submissions though.
Rob was saying there's a branch in the US now.
Well, in that case,
Really?
I may not need you then. All right.
But I'll find something.
All right. So, but for those who I do not talk to, happiest of New Year's in 2023. May you have a safe, successful, prosperous 2023. And we'll see you soon. Love all you guys from the chat. That's about it.
Peace out, y'all.
Do I do the fake Links music on the outro? But I'll just say bye.